Welcome to RV Hour, powered by Giant Recreation World. An honest talk about the RV lifestyle, travel, costs, tips, and everything you need to know. Each week, we'll bring you the best and most helpful info, travel hacks, and answer your camping questions. Now, here's your host, Larry McNamara, CEO of Giant Recreation World.
Hello. This is Larry McNamara, CEO and host of RV Hour.
RV Hour.
And I'm here.
Adam's co-host and producer.
And we have a special guest.
Always.
Terry Nehring, who's is that right?
That's correct.
Hey,
That's
so,
correct.
he is the inventor of and representative of the what is it called? The Easy Stor Hitch and Easy Stor Life. That's good. This is episode number 108.
Yeah.
And currently, who do we appreciate? I appreciate it. I'm glad to be here with you today.
Yeah, man.
Fantastic. So, in one of our segments long ago, I remember speaking of meeting Terry,
Yes, sir.
who told me a little bit about himself, and it was unbelievable. I think it was at one of the RV events.
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
Ex Stor or something.
Yep.
And he told me what he made, and I said, man, that's fantastic, because everybody knows that when you pull a travel trailer and you have a weight distribution hitch of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
you need a place to put it
That's correct.
that isn't in your vehicle because it's heavy and they clunk around and bust stuff and they get greasy,
There it is.
dirty, and you don't want to put it in your camper. Same reasons. So
Yep.
I'm going to give it to you just to explain what you made, how you made it, and where to get it.
All righty. So I appreciate you being here. Invite me to come in today for this episode. So basically, a little background on me. I've been camping my whole life. And so about 15, 20 years ago, I just bought a brand new camper with my wife. It was a hybrid model. And so it had the fold-out tent side and had an equalizer hitch. And basically, every time we go and park it at storage, I'd have to take it home, take the hitch all the way back to the back warehouse. And I'm like going, this is getting too much. So the next time we brought it back, I got smart. I said, I'm just going to lay a towel down across inside the front door of the RV, and I'll just put it in there. And so we go up 2 weeks later, we go pick up the camper, and I back up the truck, and I pull the hitch out, and I'm carrying it up to the truck, and my wife starts screaming from inside the camper. I said, oh, my goodness. Did she find a snake or a mouse or what is in this camper? She picked up the towel, and she's screaming, pointing. Here, this equalizer hitch, where everybody knows how heavy these hitches, all the hitches are, Blue Ox, equalizer, all of them are super heavy. It actually indented the floor. Yep. Left an indent on the floor. And she's screaming at me going, this is our brand new trailer. And she goes, what did you do? And I said, yeah, exactly. Ruined it, you know. So we ended up having to leave a rug in the rest of the time. So then I started looking around. I said, there's got to be something out there. There's got to be a solution. So I started searching. And of course, there's nothing. I cannot find anything about storing a hitch on the front of a camper or anywhere in a camper except put them inside or taking them home or laying them on the ground, like you said, and worry about somebody stealing them.
Yeah.
So that being said, I'm like, okay, I started thinking about it. And I said, looking at all the campers, I said, there's a lot of space that people don't realize right on the front of the A-frame, right where your hitch is at. There's actually spots that have this. I can make something work. And so when I started thinking about it, I told my wife, I said, hey, this is going to be such an easy thing that we're going to have to get a patent on it.
Yeah.
And, protect ourselves. And of course, she goes, we go, I agree with her. We didn't have the money, and you know how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
So 10 years,
process.
fast forward 10 years, 10 years fast forward. Unfortunately, our marriage didn't last and I got divorced and I'm sitting there, I'm driving an old Buick Rainier. And I'm at my condo and I'm sitting there and I called my kids up. I said, hey, I started looking around. I still cannot find a storage device for this hitch. I said, nothing out there. So I told my kids, I said, I can either buy me a new car or I can keep driving a clunker and go and let's try to get a patent. And my kids like, Dad, you've always been an inventor. Let's go for it. You should go for it. So I went for it. So with that being said, after that phone call, I brought a little special thing is after that phone call, I cannot draw with a darn. I mean, basically, if you ask me to draw something, even with a ruler, it's still correct.
I can draw a prototype too.
But trying to think. But I had the vision in my head. You get in your head the vision. So I looked around and I just happened to have Domino's pizza that night for dinner. So I got this large Domino pizza box, which I probably shouldn't eat a large by myself, but you know how it is. Sometimes it goes that way. It's like, you get that delivery guy to get you a 6-pack of beer. So basically, I sat there with the Domino's pizza box, and I go, okay, I'm gonna sit there and start cutting this thing up. And I had some shipping tape and Domino's pizza box, and I still have my $1 million. Hopefully,
Look at that.
We
I have it right here, folks.
Domino's pizza box prototype. That's prototype number 1.
You see
and,
it first.
and believe it or not, if you look at the actual unit, it is pretty much similar. It's very daggum close. I mean, I was surprised when we finished up with the prototype and got done with everything. It was like, it looks like my Domino's pizza box. And so it's like I've held on this Domino's pizza box for all these years, and it's like my pride and joy is like I said, sooner or later I got to put it in this shadow box so I have it. For prosperity, hopefully they can put a tag on and say my $1 million pizza box. Sorry, maybe Domino's will even do a deal with me or something like that. So with that being said, then I've basically, being a small business person, I mean, I had a full-time job. I've worked with the city of Tampa I just retired last year for 41 years. I was in charge of all the public safety communications.
Nice.
So trying to run a startup business on the side and learning about the patent processes and everything else. Went through the patent, got the patents going, and founded at the time a manufacturer down in Sarasota. I'm out of Tampa.
Okay.
And so I went down and had them start making up the prototypes and start making them, and we started selling them.
There you go.
And pretty much had no marketing. So the only place I ever sold was at the Tampa or the Florida RV Super Show. I was right there and was selling there. And then after that, it was all been word of mouth. And so fast forward again a few more years. Last year at the Super Show, More Ride Industry came up and approached me and said, "Hey, we've been noticing your product, and we think you got a great idea, and we really don't see anything else on the market." And I told them, I said, because there's not. I was fortunate that I had a good patent attorney that we wrote it up and said, "Hey, nobody else can really do this."
There you go.
And they so we ended up doing a deal. So now I can probably say that I'm proud to be associated with More Ride Industries. They're very, I visited their factories up in Indiana. So there's another USA made.
Oh, yeah.
Which my kids especially my daughter saying, we really want to stay USA made. So when we did something. So that's basically the story. We went there and we did have the original, the big version that stays on the trailer all the time and all. And we found out from feedback from customers that Airstreams, they got the little battery box in the middle that has the metal battery box. It didn't work and all. So we ended up coming up with the light version. The light version just hangs on the side of the camper. So it lets basically hanging on it when you're at the campground. It gives you a good place to store that and everything else. And you can put your bars on it and your hitch head on it. The main one, you put your bars, you slide the bars in. I made it work with every type of hitch out there with Blue Ox,
There you go.
equalizer, the round bar type, any type of the trunnion bar type hitches, anything you got.
The Reese hitch. Come on now.
The Reese hitch, yeah, the Reese hitch, everything that Giant Recreation World sells. It'll fit. It'll work with it. And it works on the majority of the campers out there. I mean, there'll be a few that it won't work on, but looking around your lot, I do feel comfortable that most of them think. So when people come buy their new camper from Giant Recreational World,
you do, because
you'll when you buy your hitch, you'll end up decide to go ahead and get an Ex Stor Hitch to put on in front of your camper, so you don't have to worry about putting these things inside your storage compartment. Because I always tell people, I said that storage compartment, when you start looking at campers, they're always the inside storage on the side, you open them up, they're so limited, very limited.
Very small, yeah.
Very small. And the whole thing is save that area for the stuff you want to take to camping for fun.
Yeah.
You want to have your fun stuff there, your chairs, your fire pits, whatever you want. Don't put your nasty, greasy hitch in that area, when especially we got this perfect solution for it.
There you go.
I don't know if there's any, outward information available for people, but just about how much do those things weigh? I mean, they're solid steel.
Mhm.
They're probably 50 pounds,
Yeah, the hitches, especially some of those ones with the solid bars and all. Those bars are usually about 30 pounds each, and then the hitch head's about another 30. So we're talking almost 100 pounds.
That's a lot of weight.
And it's funny is at the show, what's really nice is that we've been there every year since, and we have our previous customers, and they walk up, and I swear people that are standing there listening to our pitch about to having bought one, people walk up and they're like, "This is the best thing I ever bought in my life."
Yeah, there you go.
This thing, because by being right on the front of your camper, it's right when you take the bar off, it's right there. You don't have to carry the bars around anyway. You pull the hitch out, you drop it in with the hitch head, and you lock it with the hitch pin. It keeps all nice and packed right on the front.
I already told you when I saw it, I knew it was a winning idea.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that.
And I'm so glad you made the time to come and talk to us about it.
Yeah.
And they're going to be soon available in all of our locations.
That's right.
That's
In our
awesome.
parts and accessories store, because I believe in it so much. Put the money where the mouth is.
That's right.
And if you and people that already have you, if you already got your camper, I know that these folks got a great service department at all their locations. That it only takes a few minutes to install it. I imagine that you can come in and buy one, and they can work it out to install it.
Absolutely can.
And do the work for you.
Moride is a great company to partner with because they are also very ingenuitive. They invent all kinds of stuff themselves too.
Yeah, man.
I remember way back in the day, if you had a Moride hitch pin or had Moride suspension, you certainly had something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That quality product.
It's a family-run business, family-owned business,
Right.
and it's just their factories are so impressive. I mean, I went on. They got 15 different plants. I don't know if you know that up there. They have 15 plants around Elkhart, and I went on toured a couple of them, and it was just amazing. That's a lot of automation now with robotic and all.
Oh, yeah.
Their powder coating line is a quarter-mile long. It's just nuts. Oh, that's just nuts. So,
Well, bring your prototype back out. Hold that up again.
prototype. Okay.
So, being a layman's, it seems like this trough would be for the arms, the bars,
Correct.
and this is where the hitch head would go.
That's
Is that
exactly
correct?
That is correct.
And-
You picked it right up.
Right. So I can see that, and that's awesome. So what did you have to do over and above that to not make it so long, and also to have it fit in this box?
Well, we shortened it up a little bit. We shortened up the tray a little bit, and we made the tray to where it's adjustable, so it can tilt up and down. So it gives you be able to adjust it to make sure you can, when you slide the bars in, it's not hitting any cables or anything like that. And then the whole purpose is that the whole thought process and how it works is after you slide the bars in, once you drop the hitch head in, now they cannot get the bars out because the hitch head's blocking it. That's blocking the bars, and that's why we came up with that idea.
Keep it stored in there. Yeah.
Does the actual one have now a hitch pin thing, or do you just stuck it in?
You just drop it all the way down and you put your hitch pin below. You know,
Got a place for everything.
Yeah, you just take your hitch pin and put it through, and even on the side of it, there's areas that you can put in your little clips from the holders on the L bracket.
Right.
But then like the hitches that have the pins that hold the equalizer bars in or the bars in.
Yep.
Use that same pin, and there's two slots. You drop the bar and you use that same pin to lock it in. So that holds it from sliding all the way down, and you use that same pin so you don't have to worry about losing your pin because it's right there holding it in place.
This is a great American story,
Yes.
which is why I thought we would love to have you on the show, because our RVs are pretty much American. People buy an RV for free,
Yes, sir.
family fun, and for to see the great nation.
That's
It's hard to go to Hawaii in an RV.
That's exactly right.
Not impossible, but it is spendy. I'm just saying, very spendy.
And actually, I told Dwayne right before we came in. Actually, I've got my camper outside, and in a couple of weeks, I'm leaving to go to Alaska, driving Alaska. So I'm
Say hi to my brother. He bought him a house in Alaska.
That's what I heard.
Waluka or something. Wachula. I don't know what the name of it. He hasn't invited me yet, so I haven't put it to memory.
But that's the whole point about RVing world is to go out and explore and go out and make memories. I tell you, my kids, I raised my kids on RVing, and they're older now. They're grown. They got their own kids, and they're taking them camping because the fact is, you go out there and you sit around a campfire, you tell stories, you sit there and you do this stuff, and it's just such a family get together versus going in hotel rooms and they're sitting on their games and their little Game Boys and their TV sets.
Yep.
They're out there in nature, and I tell you what, you get kids out in nature, and they'll start wandering around and going out and having fun. Worried about this,
It gets them interested in the idea of nature and outside. First place I went fishing, RV trip. First place I went hunting, learn how to hunt, RV trip. So again, it all ties in together. So. And if you're sitting there thinking, man, I wish I had this, take Terry's advice and map it out with that box and get her done,
Sir.
Hey, we'll be right back.
February's all about love, and there's no better way to spend quality time with loved ones. Create new adventures traveling together. Pay as little as $5 a day at Giant Recreation World. They have it all. Motorhomes, travel trailers, toy haulers, fifth wheels, and golf carts too. Fall in love with an RV and make your house a home on wheels. Find out what best fits your budget and lifestyle. Shop at GiantRecreationWorld.com or visit the location nearest you in Winter Garden, Destination Daytona, or Palm Bay. The only RV dealer in Central Florida and North Florida with the nationwide RV warranty forever. forever.
All right, and we're back. Did I say we were episode 108?
Episode 108.
And what did I say? Who do you appreciate?
Who do you appreciate? Because I'm feeling great.
That's right.
At episode 108.
And this show is first rate. So you know.
It's the RV hour, not the rhyming duo, but we're pretty good at it.
But throws down a little beatbox, and we'll get crazy with you. You know, I knew you were going to do the robot.
You had to. I'm trying to get rid of the guns, but the robot, I can't stop the robot, man.
I didn't think you were that old. Good thing I know. All right. So that was a great little segment there with Terry.
Yeah,
you know,
he's a very nice guy too.
Very nice man and an inventor.
Yeah, an inventor.
I thought perfect because that spirit is what we're after all the time.
That's right.
You
ain't kidding.
And many trade-ins that I walk through that customers bring in.
Right.
I can see some of that kind of spirit work in what they've done.
Oh yeah.
Whether it be little things, like an adjustable curtain rod that they use to cinch something up in the corner of the bedroom.
That's it.
I just see all this ingenuity.
Yeah. Very innovative.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. It is. It's cool. I like even that they have the little store that he made, the big one, and then there's the light version.
It goes like this.
That's here. Look at the logo. The logo will help you.
That's
figure out what
that was
big
my
stuff.
that was my first that gave me the clue.
Yeah, that was it.
But the hitch still goes in here.
Very
And
nice.
this is where the
bars,
bars slide in and still So again,
very neat.
it's a good idea. I'm sure this is cheaper than the other one.
Oh yeah,
But
the light version.
Yeah,
Come check
the
it
light
out.
version.
Giant Recreation World Parts Department.
I guess we'll have them. I don't think we do yet.
Not just yet.
No. But
Still in the works.
it's committed, and I think you gave him the contact, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
My brother Dan,
Sir.
our parts
And
next door.
parts. Yes, sir. So he had met Dan at the Super Show too. They talked about it, all that good stuff. So
Excellent.
they're in the works.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And I did go on the Moride website just after talking to Terry, and
Oh,
yes, there it was.
Bam. There we
The
go.
Easy Store Light and the Easy Store.
It's pretty neat. Yeah.
It was an awesome thing. So
It's a cool story.
now when you have that big hitch head and stuff, you just leave it right with your trailer.
Mhm.
And I would imagine there's a place where you can put a padlock on it too.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
Just like many of us have the hitch pin that locks.
Yes.
That'll still work on this too, so people can't steal your stuff.
I thought it was incredible too that those other, before you have a storage unit, they're so big and heavy that if you placed it in your RV, it could literally indent your floor. I mean, that's
And the first time I laid one in a trailer, I actually ripped the linoleum with it.
Did you really? Oh,
Because I put it there and I went to push it, and it was so
just snag because
just
it's so heavy.
snagged and
Oh,
ripped the
geez.
linoleum. I was like, Jesus criminy! And at the time I was a technician.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Should know better, right? But
That's how it gets you, though.
I'm just saying, it just proof in the pudding.
Yeah.
And that's a great idea, and it was my pleasure to have him. And I hope he sells a bunch of them and is able to retire. And And his story went on, by the way, after he left.
Oh, yeah.
Where he talked about the Easy Hitch Light model.
Yes.
Him and his kids are all on the patent because they were all involved talking about what they needed to do to make that one for like an Airstream trailer or something that has an enclosed A-frame.
It's pretty neat that they're all now listed as inventors also. Keeping it in the family. That's pretty
Some
cool.
of our trailers out there, I noticed walking in here in our showroom here at our Giant Recreation World of Winter Garden stores,
Yes, sir.
of which we have one in Palm Bay and one in Ormond Beach.
That's right.
But one of the units was a park trailer, or a destination trailer.
Okay.
And it had a big box mounted on the A-frame. So you would have to use the light model for that.
Yeah, for that
particular
frame.
situation. Yeah.
Fancy pants. I like it. It's all right. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. The big box was up there. It was basically just a storage box.
Oh, really? That's something just put up there?
No, it was factory.
Oh, that comes with
Factory.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, like applications and challenges overcome by a smart inventor type person
That's it.
like Elon Musk. I'm sorry. A lot of people don't like Elon right now. I don't understand what's going on.
I think he's doing great things. Keep it up.
All I know what he's doing is, you have a store, your video camera, and Elon comes in, says, yeah, that's the guy that robbed you. I can see it right here. So you get mad at Elon for picking him. That's what's going on out there. I don't understand it. So, we're coming up on a break. There's what's coming up. Hot list. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Again, Larry McNamara. This is RV Hour. I'm with Dwayne Adams.
Making it happen.
dadams@grwrv.com if you want to reach out.
That's right.
He is our marketing extraordinaire.
I think.
So I got some good information just before the show today. You know what that was?
What you got?
The Orlando RV show is on. So, there was a little hiccup there towards the
Yeah, got a little nervous.
end, but it's official now, and Giant Recreation World will be there in a big way.
Boom, making it happen.
Yeah, so it's going to be at the Osceola Heritage Park.
Yes, sir.
Or the old Silver Spurs Rodeo from us people that know back in the day.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have played. How much that has grown since we.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. There used to be nothing out there.
So did I promise a hot list?
Hot list.
And the only thing I've done on this hot list is populate the pricing, and it's all up to date. So everything that I'm about to read probably will match.
Yeah. The only thing I think that'll come up is it might be sold by the time you get here, so you better hurry.
Correct. Yes,
Just
it
can't go
could be
with-
bold. Yeah, we've sold over 100 since January
Yeah.
1.
And it seems like whatever we put on the hot list too are usually the ones that get going. So just keep an eye out.
That's a fact. So, hey, we can be self-servient and say it's because of us.
It's us.
It's because of all the money we throw towards this podcast, which is zero. Yeah. I'm looking at a 2024 Coachmen Apex Nano. It's model 194 BHS.
Yes.
Now, the Apex is a 6-side laminated travel trailer. That's the floors, the roofs, the walls, the front, back wall, the slide rooms. Everything is fully laminated.
Damn.
So it's all aluma frame.
Aluma frame.
So it's built like a Cessna or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm probably lying, but hey, it's fully laminated with fiberglass exterior and aluminum framing.
Yeah, I like these.
Yeah, so this has one axle, so it can be towed by a lot of vehicles. The dry weight is under 5,000 pounds, so that opens it up for about anything that's a V6 and not a front-wheel drive only.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so with that being said, 24-foot long, easy to tow, fully laminated. It has a slide room that has holds the dinette booth in it.
Yeah.
That will make a bed also.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a lower double over double bunk beds in the back.
Great
along
storage.
with a rear corner bath, and it's not a wet bath, so it has a separate tub shower.
Separate tub shower.
And you don't have to sit on the throne in there.
In the shower.
It has a front sofa with a Queen Murphy bed that folds down over that. So a great floor plan. It's in need of nothing.
Yeah. These are good starter units, too. I like these.
And the MSRP is $37,213, and our sale price $23,313.
Yeah.
Over $14,000 off MSRP,
Look at that.
and that's already a value price unit.
That is.
Would you like to take the next one?
I will take the next one.
You know, 'cause
I like this guy, too.
I'm tired now. I'm old.
So this is a 2024 Coachmen Freedom Express Ultralight 246 RKS. All right, so this guy here. So now this also, dry weight is 5,300, so it's pretty close to that same weight there. This has one slide. Okay, so the sofa and your wardrobe with bench are in the slide there. It's across from a dinette. Has a full-size fridge? No, little fridge, but it's close to the full size of the fridge there.
It's not a small fridge.
Not a small
Don't let them
fridge.
fool you. It's a full-size fridge.
It is full size, right?
It's a 2-door fridge, yeah.
There you go.
8 cubic foot.
Now, also what I noticed about the fridge, because we went in these units here, it opens from either side.
That's
Dual open. I thought that was pretty neat.
Oh, can I give you a hint with those?
Come on.
Okay, so don't grab both of them at the same time.
Rip the whole door off.
It will come right off.
Does it really?
And many a times, it's heavier than people think, and it falls.
Oh,
and the corner can be sharp, and it can jab you right in the foot, or put a hole in your linoleum.
Yeah, man.
Again, some people also do it by accident by not closing it all the way
Oh, on the one side.
and opening the side that wasn't open, and it comes
And
off.
just drops off.
Basically, that's how you take the door off on those dual sides. Is push them both at the same time.
Oh, very nice.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty neat, though. I like that one.
We found that out with our rentals, folks.
Yeah.
It was happening on our rentals.
People are used to it, so.
Right.
Also has a queen bed in the front. Nice window out. I like these windows. The big windows in the front.
Oh yeah, that's a automotive style windshield. That's epoxied right into place.
There you go.
Yeah, and
Keeps it
it's
secure.
and it has a nice, really, you can't see through it.
Yeah.
Dark tint.
Yep. Which helps in the mornings when the sun's coming up, it doesn't get you.
This has 2 axles, not just one.
Yes. It's very nice. This is a great unit here.
It is a high quality also, but it is not 6-side laminated.
Nope.
So the roof and the floor are not, and the front and rear walls are not.
Are not, yeah. All right, so price-wise, MSRP, $47,177, on sale right now for $27,177.
I would call it a full wall slide or a super slide. by the
Super
way.
slide, right? Because it has both of those, the wardrobe and the...
It has the big sofa. It has end tables on either side of that, and it has a bench with a wardrobe above it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it is this sofa, but the unit we were in had the recliner on the sofa, too. It's very nice.
Absolutely.
Very comfortable.
Dual purpose.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right. Next, we have a 2024 Forest River East to West Delaterra. It's a model 300 DB.
300 dB.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
It's what I call a conventionally built travel trailer.
Okay. Super slide.
Would you like me to explain that more?
Yeah.
Know what that means?
I have no. Educate us.
It has aluminum siding
Okay.
and a wood frame.
Whoa.
Or as the old people say, it's stick and tin.
Stick and tin.
That's a stick and tin.
It's the stick and
Which is usually looked at as an entry-level coach, but being east to west, it's not
Still
entry-level
luxury.
by
Yep.
any means.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
some people like the old build too, the way they built trailers from the beginning.
Right. Yeah.
You know, wood frame. Now, being east to west, it has it's built on a minimum of 13-inch centers, and anywhere there's a hole cut in it, there's a rafter board, floor to ceiling. So
Okay.
again, it's a lot of quality built into this.
That's pretty good.
You know,
That helps with stability, I'm sure.
That's right. Being a Model 300, it's sleeps 10.
Whoa.
And it's still towable, but it's you need a half-ton truck at least.
Yeah, you need
you
a
know.
bigger truck. Yeah, man.
But yeah, it has one super slide in it that houses the dinette and the jackknife sofa.
There you go.
So it's a real big slide, and it's deep.
Yeah, man.
So when I say that, it goes out about 3 feet.
Even the double bunk beds, they're very big bunk beds.
Big
size.
beds. It's double over double,
Yeah, man.
and it has a corner bed, corner bath.
That's awesome.
But you can also shut the bedroom off, so it has a way to shut that back bedroom off from the living area, and the front bed, which is a king bed island walk around, is shut off by the walk-through bath. So it's a bath, and it's a bath and a half floor plan.
Definitely a family unit. You got the
Yes,
kids that want
definitely.
their privacy. You know.
Kids, all they need, they have their own toilet and their own sink.
Yep.
But to take a shower, they have to go to that walk-through
The
bath
main
in
one.
front. And when I say walk-through bath, the toilet and the shower's on one side, and on the other side is a sink with the counter.
Oh, there you go.
And there's
Okay.
2 doors that you can shut off the whole thing, but you can't walk through it while somebody's in it.
Oh, that's pretty good.
However, if you need to get to that front bedroom,
Uh-huh.
there's an entry door.
Oh, on the other side. Just
you get into that, and then the living area, there's an entry door.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's a great unit.
Yeah, man.
MSRP $54,923. Sale price $30,923. Over $24,000 off.
Woo! That's pretty good. Yeah, that's a good deal on that thing.
Anybody that saw it wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, man. All right, up next, we've got the Class C. It's a 2024 tipping motor. Oh, no, it's Class C. I apologize.
It is a Class C, or what I call it, a B plus.
A B plus.
It doesn't have a cab over, but it's still on a cutaway.
Chassis.
I just
Yeah, man.
I just love to talk about that.
Yeah, we do. We talk all
Yeah.
the time on it. That's one of the first things I learned about these things was cutaway chassis.
Right.
2024 Tiffin Motorhome minus 24 MT.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we have this in Palm Bay. But we've got a couple
People
of
know
these guys.
people know Tiffin as a Lake Row.
Oh, there you
by the
go.
way. Just saying.
So now this one, the slide itself has the main bed. The queen size bed is in this slide.
It's a Murphy bed too.
Oh, there you go.
So when
So
it's
it still
when
gives
it's,
you a lot of
when it's
space.
popped up, it's a sofa.
Ah, that's awesome.
Mhm.
Plenty of room in there. That's keeps the living area nice.
That's exactly right.
So yeah, so it has a microwave with fridge.
Mm-hmm.
You have the storage area in the pantry, also a wardrobe and storage in the back. And then the bathroom has the sink, walk-in shower, and toilet. So it's not a wet bath.
Oh, and a lot of cool little features, like the TV is on a power lift. you know?
Okay.
So that's across from that sofa / Murphy bed. So you can watch it while you're either sleeping or sitting.
Yeah.
You don't feel like watching TV, or you feel like playing a board game or whatever, you put the TV down and you can see out that window right
Oh,
across.
that's pretty neat.
So,
yeah, man.
Yeah, has a microwave with a fridge below it. Has an ample kitchen space, with a flip-up countertop.
Very large space, yep.
And a huge shower in the corner. Rear bath.
Rear bath. Yeah.
Whole back as a bath.
These do pretty good. I like
So
these
what's
things.
the pricing? What do I got going on there?
We are at $164,988 MSRP on sale right now for $117,988.
How much off is that?
That's all $47,000.
Almost $50,000 off.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
And Bertie told me that if I call Allegro and ask her for a little help to make a deal, they might be there for me. So, hey.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Making it happen. That's
All
right.
So, you know what I'm looking at now?
What you got?
How about a fifth wheel? Ooh. We have a beautiful 2024 Forest River East to West Tandera. So,
These things have so many bells and whistles on.
oh yeah, all East to Wests are fully jam-packed full of high-end appointments.
Yeah, man.
Should I say it that way?
Yep, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Now,
Good way to put it.
the Tandera product houses their half-ton towables, this is not one,
Okay.
but and also their mid to high profile.
Oh, gotcha.
Now, their
All
high
right.
profile, there's under the Ahara by East to West.
Oh, that's the
But,
difference. Okay.
So really, it's not because it's more luxurious than the other. It's just the profile. And one, it's a full stand-up bed all the way up front.
Oh, wow.
And
yeah.
in these, it's has a little dip down in the very nose. However, that's where they put the front closet, and your washer dryer will go in there.
Oh, okay. That's a wardrobe area. I gotcha. Very nice.
With that being said, you still can walk all the way around the bed without ducking your head, unless you're 7 foot tall. Then I don't know what to tell you.
You're ducking everywhere.
But it is a 3-slide. People say that's not many. Well, the two opposing slides in the rear living area are both super slides,
Super slides.
and so they're both huge, and they both are deep.
Yeah, man.
Huge, deep, long slide outs. It has an island where the sink is.
That's pretty neat.
And like I said, I told you it has a rear lounge, so it has a rear sofa with pass-through storage underneath it, by the way.
That's
It
big.
has a love seating, theater seating,
Theater seating.
and it has a freestanding dinette with a half a booth with the storage underneath it.
Yeah.
And then the entertainment center is just left of the kitchen. So when somebody's in there working in the slaving away in the kitchen, they don't impede the enjoyment of watching the TV or the game.
That's it. Yeah.
And then it's got a side aisle full-size bathroom.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's a big shower. It's 30 by 48.
Yeah, man. Dang.
Yeah. Short guys like me can actually lay in there, but I don't know about and in the very front, you got the walk-around king bed that's in the slide room, and like
plenty
I
of
already
room.
told you, it has that full-size closet across the whole front of it.
Oh, yeah.
The MSRP on this is $90,735. Our sale price $56,890. That's almost $34,000 off.
There you go.
And good luck you beating that price. I done pre-shopped it.
Yeah,
You're
man.
not going to beat that price.
Can't beat it.
Yeah. So I think we'll leave the last one
Yeah, for the last.
because we're coming up
Coming up on a break.
almost inside a minute.
Almost.
And I wanted to talk about the East to West product a little bit.
Okay.
It is being run, that division. Basically, you have the umbrella, which is the corporation, which is Forest River.
Okay.
And then they have all the little satellites,
Oh,
like
little.
Coachmen and all that. East to West is a satellite that started off as a small one, but now East to West makes motorhomes.
Oh.
Now they don't make Class A's yet.
Okay.
I see that coming someday.
Yeah, man.
But they make Super C's, they make Class C's,
Whoa.
they make Sprinter Class C's.
Okay.
They make like kind of like that Midas. They make a product like that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They make fifth wheels in high profile, mid profile, low profile, and they make travel trailers in conventional and in laminating.
Wow. That's
So again,
interesting.
Awesome. And the GM of that whole division is the founder of Forest River's daughter,
Hey.
who recently passed. He did, but she's keeping the legacy going. So we'll be right back.
Giant Specialty Vehicles is Winter Garden's #1 golf cart dealership. Choose from multiple brands to match your budget, including advanced EV golf carts starting at just $79.99. Or check out the Magix or Atlas. Escape the heat in their air-conditioned showroom and try before you buy. And rent a golf cart for your next adventure. Need repairs? If you're local, it's only $20 to have your cart picked up and brought in for service. Or if you're a do-it-yourselfer, explore their parts and accessories store. Giant Specialty Vehicles. Find out more at giantspecialtyvehicles.com.
What you got for us this time on the RV Hour? Final small segment.
Final small segment. We got the last of the hot list.
Okay.
It's the hottest of the hot list.
That's fantastic.
Which I'll tell you what, if you make it through this one, we had that one from last week, the fifth wheel.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
That's cool. Well, it's your turn.
Oh, whoa.
It's
All
your
right,
turn.
here we go. 2024 Forest River FR3 33Z. 33Z.
33Z.
I like
That's technically an FR3 Plus.
Whoa, okay. Didn't know that one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this one, too. This is the paint jobs on some of them, man. They're so impressive.
Yeah.
Full body paint. It's even just the design itself, being a designer, you know, you look at these like, man, that's a quality, that's a unit there. All right, so.
It's not so much swirly as it's kind of like sharp line.
Yeah, it just looks slick. You see that one coming.
Or whatever. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm speaking out of Twain.
It's all right.
It's not my turn. I'm sorry.
All right, so this guy has a super slide also. He's got the theater seating. This big 3-door. It's a 3-door fridge. Man, I had to look in on that.
It is.
It's a
And
large
it's also
refrigerator.
in that slide is free theater seating, a full size big dinette booth,
Big dinette.
and that huge refrigerator.
Huge refrigerator.
Mm.
15 cubic feet refrigerator.
That's
a
right.
Big refrigerator. All right. Now, the other slide on the opposing side has the bed in it. The king-size bed is in that slide, so that gives you extra space so you can walk through to the storage area or wardrobe in the back.
Yeah,
So that makes it very nice. This also has a side bath,
that's right.
walk-in showers, which really help. Now, is this the 38 by 24? It's a big one, too. It's a nice size.
It's a good size shower. Yeah, I don't think I could lay in that one though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not. That's a little.
I'd have to ball up like a little ball. Oh, you know,
Now, this one,
have
too.
you hose me off with the spraying nozzle? You know.
This has the TV on the side with the secret hiding place, which is also very cool.
Yep.
And then the fireplace underneath, which is very for the ambiance.
So a cool thing about the kitchen, which is basically between that entertainment center and the entry door.
Oh,
You walk in the side of it, but there's a pull-out countertop that comes out from underneath, between the sink and the stove.
Oh, okay.
Because it is somewhat limited. But that's a feature that you see in a lot of diesel motorhomes, by the way.
Oh, really? Not in the gas.
Not in the gas one.
Oh, what?
This is they're stealing from some diesel floor plans.
That's pretty interesting.
That is pretty cool, right?
And it makes it more space, you got more cutting area, preparation area.
That's what I'm saying.
That's pretty big.
And it also kind of separates the cooking stove, the stove and oven, from the sink. So
Yeah.
yeah, so
It helps.
It kind of puts a little barrier between you and that. So if you're cooking, nobody's going to be bumping you and stuff when they're getting to the sink to wash their hands.
Yeah,
or
that's big,
whatever. Yeah.
So knock it out of here.
Yeah, I don't know that we're going to have time to talk about.
Is that that last one?
No.
Yeah.
So go ahead. What kind of pricing
We'll
got
make
on-
that the first one for the next time.
Yeah,
Let's
that'll
put that
work.
on.
Yeah.
All right, so we are at MSRP is $233. On sale right now for $136,890. Almost $95,000 off.
I was going to say it's almost 100,000.
Almost 100.
But
crazy.
again, this is the FR3 Plus, and the Plus means it's a bigger chassis.
Big chassis.
So it's the 22,000 pound chassis, not the 18,000 pound chassis.
Yeah.
Or 20,000.
It's just the little things like too, even the 30-inch entryway,
Right.
all that stuff, just bigger. It's just
Well,
nice.
that's why it has a Z on the end of the model number. If it has a something Z, that means it's the Plus.
the paint.
So,
feature.
which means
There you go.
they're higher end one. The full body paint, which you don't usually see in an FR3.
Yeah,
Things
that's
like
it,
that.
yeah.
This is a Plus. It's not an entry-level motorhome by any means.
By any means.
And we are proud to represent them, and we kick that proverbial booty.
Yeah, man.
With these products compared to some of our competition.
Yes, sir.
And I'm telling you, we are still holding our own. And, RV business is not for the faint of heart. By
Not
any
at all.
means.
Not
You
at all.
agree?
Not at all.
I mean, we were not sure if we're going to have our show up until today.
Until today.
And today is when we're doing this on Wednesday, by the way.
That's right.
Wednesday the 18th or 19th, I mean.
19th.
Today's the 19th, so I'm going to give you a tell. So if you're listening to this on a Sunday or whatever, we pre-did it, but we didn't hear right now until right today, the 19th, about the show that starts, what day? I don't remember.
The 13th.
The 13th.
March 13th.
Less than a month away. So that means,
That means we got to close it out.
All
So we'll see you guys there.
I think you already closed it.
Have a good night.
Giant Recreation World. Enter the world